Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 5th-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line, and they've got the returner corralled. And the South Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Allen. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
On the run, it's Adams. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of their 1st down marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Running it back. It's Marquez. Hard running there, breaking tackles. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Watch the spin move. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you'd be going backwards. What do you call?
Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaking free at the 35. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, South Florida. He's going to score. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense ready to start this drive. Here's a handoff on a counter. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The important 3rd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Breaks loose at the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got his man wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost them. yards. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his man. Has the first down. Conference championship pressure. They just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The USF offense is back out there now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. On the return, it's Jones. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
He's looking deep here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. He'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
This will likely be the last play of the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense all over him, and he's tackled in the field of play as the first half clock runs out. They elect not to try the field goal and come up empty. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh center down for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's a quick grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. As the first down still on the move. Football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Handoff heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The Bulls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll look like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
And he'll be brought down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid game, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
This quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. They get him down quickly. Not much.
On first down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up 3rd.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. And the tailback's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Cut quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Bulls pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. They're going to run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. Finding some room at the 25. Ball carrier running through tackles. Touchdown, USF. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Bulls move into the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's second down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Dowdell. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can.
They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Throw it again on second and 10. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they pick up the first down for 23, getting closer to the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
On the ground, it's Adams. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.